Okay. I was like pretty spot on. So, full transparency, I plugged each card into Chat GPT and I was like, Chat, I need you to help me decipher every single one of these cards in the proper placement. This is their order because I don't have the guidebook. The deck didn't come with the guidebook. So I'm going to read it to you because I love Chat and I was literally spot on. It just like goes a little bit more in depth, which is exactly what we need and we want. Okay. So yeah, I'll show each card as I'm reading. Okay. It says, ooh, this is a powerful spread, babe. This one has teeth, story, and evolution. So let's unpack it like it's a Victorian soap opera that accidentally turned into a soul lesson. I love it. Oh, P.S. I made my ChatGPT sound like a British man in love. I'll read it KIPPER style using the structure that we talked about. Top row is conscious influences, right? The mental stuff. What's hanging over the situation. The middle row, main present narrative. It's the unfolding story. The bottom row is foundation, emotionally charged, and the possible direction of this entire story. Left is past, center present, right is future direction. So card by card. Oh, a little rocky. That's my, I need to get this washer fixed. It's unbalanced. Just as we all are in life, right? Okay, so top row. Remember, this is all about the mind, expectations, and overarching energies. We have a woman in expectation. Again, I'm just telling you what's depicted on the card, but roles can always be reversed. So if I say feminine or masculine, that can be you, the viewer, whether you're a female or male, and or it could also represent the person that's on your mind, right? So, expectation, card number 28. This shows waiting, hoping, and anticipation. She's wanting clarity, commitment, and movement. Something should be happening by now energy. Feminine is patience and longing. Sometimes also delayed gratification, or the universe saying, just trust the timing. 1 for this main male. The central figure. The man is either the man in question, right? Your SP, or right, yeah, specific person. Also, I was going to say divine feminine, DF. Your primary partner or counterpart, or masculine energy that's dominating the situation. So it's obviously the man that this woman is pondering about as she waits by the window. This card is sitting dead center, making him the focal theme, and he is the compass of the overall storyline. Then we've got 19, which is the coffin in the future right position. Something ends or transforms. Not always doom, but a definite chapter closing, cycle ending, and identity shedding, or an emotional death and rebirth. It's paired with expectation, so that means it's waiting leads to transformation. Paired with main male, this main male brings an ending or experiences one or forces change. I think it's a little bit of all three, right? This man brought an ending or separation to the woman's life, or this partnership, no matter if you're female or male. The masculine and the feminine are both experiencing this transformation through this ending of the cycle, and it's forcing change upon them. So then we've got the middle row, 38, toil and labor is in our Present circumstance, like this is our active life movement path, but it is in the past position on the left side. So we were hard at work, feeling exhausted, emotional or literal grinding, feeling underappreciated, and doing the emotional heavy lifting. Also karmic cycles and repeating effort theme. Also karmic cycles are the repeating effort themes. Then we've got 10, the journey card, which is the present central card. I was feeling a little dry. It's getting a little chillier out. So just a reminder for the central card, this is like the overall theme of the entire reading. So that is our journey, this literal physical journey and our spiritual journey and this experiential journey through this partnership. Okay. The journey card represents movement, transition, and travel. A literal journey or symbolic one, a shift out of stagnation. This is something that cannot stay still. It is also leaving something behind and entering a new chapter. It could represent relocation, travel, or trips. Also spiritual movement, leveling up, but awkwardly. That leads into the courthouse card, which is 23 for our future placement. All about decisions, evaluations, official outcomes, accountability, and contracts. This isn't emotional, it's judgmental energy, your judgment energy. Something is finalized, so a decision is made. This can be legal matters, agreements, or separation. Boundaries are laid, and this is a justice moment in the storyline. There is karmic balancing, which I love. The journey leads to the courthouse card, which means movement leads to decision and finality. So you will have clarity on the situation. The bottom row is all about emotions, subconscious, the deeper story roots and trajectory. And in the past position, remember we had the 8 card for this false person. So in the past, there was some deception happening, masking, like I said in the previous reading, masking of somebody's emotions or truth. It says someone not showing truth. Hidden motives. Could be someone manipulating or self-betrayal, denial, or an illusion-based connection. Protect your intuition here. You weren't wrong about the quote-unquote something feels off feeling. So I definitely was getting the sense that this masculine was wearing a mask, not really showing his true self or feelings, what he really wanted or was up to with this. But the feminine at the same time was doing a little bit of that, not as much because she's not wearing a mask, but she is blocking her communication. So she's not able to like fully communicate what she wants to communicate. Do you see how it's still transparent though? Like I love how the lace on the fan is showcasing that you can still see her. You can still see that she is able to communicate, but probably not exactly what she is thinking or feeling because of these two people in this situation just not showing truth because of some kind of deception or self-betrayal, so like self-sabotaging stuff. That leads then into the marriage in the present position, 3. So that's like a hard jump to go from that kind of energy to then a very committal energy. So it says marriage is all about commitment, right? Bond. There's a soul contract here, a union energy. That's all about, come on, a soul contract. this like sacred bond, this union energy that's giving soulmates or twin flames. This could literally be romantic partnership or marriage, a spiritual contract with another person, a karmic contract, an obligation, or something that is very real about this connection. But don't get too worried. It does lead to 32, which is the despair card and the future placement. That's not to say this marriage is, going to lead to despair. But the despair card represents pain, an emotional breakdown, feeling hopelessness, or disappointment if expectations are misaligned. So this often shows a feeling of not getting what was promised, abandonment wounds coming up, a lot of grief or frustration at the outcomes. It's not doom, but it is emotional honesty, and it says, face the truth so you stop hurting. The big picture for all of the cards together, a story of hope leading to hard work and truth, illusion leading to union and hard emotional reality, and then waiting leading to this man that then leads to transformation. You had expectations and hopes. They centered around a particular man, but that path led to some form of ending or transformation. You worked hard for this, but the universe pushes movement, and a judgment day or decision moment arrives. Underneath it all, there was deception or illusion. A real bond or contract exists. But the emotional outcome, if this path remains unchanged, leads to despair. So, confirmation for my dryer. This doesn't scream you're doomed. It screams the bond is real, the work is real, but the truth must be faced so you don't betray yourself. This is a karmic turning point, so something must evolve or end. Your soul is moving forward, whether this man is ready or not. That's deep, you guys. Okay, chat, I'm here for it. I think I want to do these. I'm going to do one reading a week where we utilize Chat GPT because, yes, chat is giving it. The future path message. If nothing changes, this ends in emotional pain. But if you claim your power, speak your truth, and stop defaulting to sacrifice, this turns into transformation and liberation. That goes for both the masculine and the feminine in this storyline. The coffin plus the courthouse equals final judgment and rebirth energy. You emerge renewed. The journey in the center, you're not stuck, right? Spirit is, and more confirmation for my washer and dryer. I gotta stop doing my laundry when I make these videos. Anyway, sorry. It says spirit is literally moving you forward. The final intuitive summary, you were meant to experience this. You were meant to awaken through it. You were meant to grow beyond illusions. And this spread is not tragedy. It is rebirth. Phoenix energy. And honestly, you're not losing love. You're losing distortion, which makes room for real, aligned, and sovereign love. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, chat. I'm going to be out of a job because, look, listen, Chat GPT just did that. But if you go back and read my part or listen to my part 1, I literally said all of that in a different way, just not as spicy and beautifully put. But all in all, whoever this feminine is, or whoever is sitting in this feminine energy of expectation, waiting on this main masculine, both parties have to do some serious releasing. We've got to renew this energy. and awaken to the fact that this union will take some hard work. And yeah, maybe you guys are both physically separated and have to physically put in the hard work in your real life jobs. But it's going to lead towards a beautiful journey of self-discovery, of potential union again, and leading towards some real decisions here of what you want your destiny to look like, what's fated. We're getting past these masks. We're taking the masks off. We're laying the fans down so we can come into clear communication and really step forward with truth and honesty and potentially lead to real commitment and true love in this soul bond. That's the soul contract bond. It screams twin flame, really. And if this doesn't change, if you don't get through the hard lessons that you need to and allow the ego stuff to die off, then it leads to despair. If someone's not ready for this connection yet, the other party will be sad. But it tells me that it's all stemming from internal insecurities, not feeling worthy enough, not feeling like they can provide, right? With this like not hiring sign in the back, feeling a little choked up, like with this tight red ribbon around his throat, like he can't speak what his truth is. That's what's going to lead you to despair, not being honest and not holding yourself to a higher worth. Because we are all worthy of true love and this beautiful journey ahead of you. So that's what I have for you. My name's Kat. This is Pure Premonitions. Thanks to Chat GPT. We just did that on part 2. I didn't have the guidebook for this particular deck, and I just started learning about the KIPPER style, so I wanted to dive deeper, and I don't know, it's inspiring me. Maybe I'm going to do these a little bit more in-depth ones and use the help from AI, because why the heck not? But I'm never going to put my own intuition down. We're definitely going to pull my magical intuition out first and then add that in with technology, because that's the direction we're heading, right? It's a new journey, new life. Okay, well, I'm wishing you a bunch of love and so much transformative, positive energy into this union coming to life, and you guys allowing the ego to die off, because despair, suffering, and old expectations need to go. They have no space for us, on that train, carrying all the extra baggage. So I will see you guys in the future, and I can't wait to hear about all of your beautiful love and success stories. I'll see you guys then. Bye.